Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac Show. I said cognac, ooh, ooh. I said cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm a bubbly blonde, fabulously dressed to impress. One-of-a-kind girl. I was brought into this world wrapped up in pearls. I love to mingle, though my husband reminds me I'm not single. I meet and greet both the famous and the elite. I ride in limousines, drinking the finest champagne, wearing furs, dazzling diamond jewelry. A girl can't complain. I live the upscale life, dining in the finest restaurants, eating the best caviar for free. And no matter how much I enjoy myself, they can't charge me.
Cognac Wellerlane, and we are here at Tongs restaurant. This fabulous restaurant in Southampton, Long Island. And I'm here with the manager, the sexy manager of the restaurant, David Denekas.
That's me.
David, are you Greek?
I am Greek, absolutely.
Yeah, I thought you were, just by your look and your name.
Greek and Native American, actually. I'm 25% Blackfoot tribe. I have a grandmother who was 100%.
This restaurant is absolutely fabulous.
Thank you, thank you.
And it makes me feel almost like, even though it's Asian, it does have like a Greek kind of Mediterranean feel about it.
There's slight elements to it in that regard. Some of the food reflects more of a multinational approach, is simply an Asian approach. We like to call it a Eurasian. It's a business term, a Eurasian approach, where a lot of the items on the menu do kind of blend cultures, but the basis of it certainly is more of a Chinese approach.
More of Chinese. This is a wonderful restaurant. It's been established here for many years in Southampton. Tell my audience, how long has it been here in Southampton?
We have operated as Madame Tongs. This will be our 5th season, 2009. This is my first season as general manager of it. The building, however, has been here for many, many years. Many incantations, such as Bell's East. It was the Handsome House prior to that. But we've seen great success as Madame Tongs over the last few years, and it's a very enjoyable place to work and live.
It certainly is. It's very aesthetically beautiful, too.
The owner, Jean-Luc, has a very keen eye for restaurant design. All of his restaurants, the 4 of them in the Hamptons, 2 in Sag Harbor, 1 in East, us here in South, as well as this restaurant in Princeton, New Jersey. All of them are aesthetically just beautiful to look at. Some of the nicer restaurants I've ever had a pleasure to work in.
Tell me, darling, tell me, David, this restaurant, do you know the history about the restaurant? Was it owned previously? It looks like a mansion. It was owned by somebody very famous.
I know certain things about the restaurant. I do not know the whole sequential lineage of its history, but I do believe at some time when it was first built, it was designed as someone's home. And when the first restaurant / nightclub came into here, I believe they took down some walls to open up the space and really make it more of a free and open, loungy dining area.
About this restaurant, who are the people that come to Madame Tongs?
We have a very diverse demographic of people. We differentiate ourselves from other clubs in the area. We don't charge a cover charge. We find that $30 is a little bit of an outrageous cover charge to get in. So
yes, because it is a disco after a certain time.
Yes. Once dinner service has subsided, normally about 11:30, 12 o'clock in the evening, we have a DJ that comes in and just goes full force until 4 o'clock in the morning. In addition to a diverse crowd, it's a very diverse atmosphere within as well. We have the dining room, which becomes the pitch black, strobe and neon flashing lights type of a dance club, or we have the lovely garden area outside where we'll be having the fashion show this evening. That
Hillary flowers.
Lots and lots of flowers, yes. So the outdoor garden adds more of kind of a loungy Hamptons Hamptons-esque mansion type of feel to it. So many different type of people come here, those that really enjoy the darkness and the packed heat of a dance floor, or those who enjoy the nice open air of a lovely garden.
Tell my audience about the cuisine. What do your patrons like to eat here at Madame Tongs?
The most popular items in the menu are absolutely our sushi, as you see here in front of us. I've had a nice platter brought out for us.
Explain this dish to my audience.
Of course, of course. What we see here, this is one of our shrimp tempura rolls here, which is just a tempura battered fried shrimp served with flours. And this is one of the chef's special rolls that he puts out every evening. Honestly, I don't know what he calls it, but it looks just as good as everything else, so I'm sure it is. Now,
tell my audience, a dish like this spectacular sushi dish, what would be the appropriate wine to drink for this particular
with the sushi, and certainly depending upon the fish, you would definitely want to go with a white wine. Nothing on this plate is complemented by a red wine. Personally, some of the flavors, like the white tuna, has a very more of a sweet flavor to it from a traditional red tuna. So with that, I would go with a Sauvignon Blanc. It's a beautiful wine for summer, just in general, with whatever you're having.
Nice and clean. It's crisp and fresh.
Great elements of grapefruit and pear. Nice crisp citrus.
I totally agree. I think you're right about that.
It is my favorite summer wine, without a doubt. So personally, I would recommend a Sauvignon Blanc to accommodate this wine. This dish. A Pinot Grigio would also be a nice selection for those who are a little more traditional in their approach.
It's a little bit light. The Pinot Grigio is light, but
yes.
it's a good drink, wine to drink with this, because you really savor the quality of the fish.
Absolutely. Those are the two wines I would certainly recommend with this. I mean, there are certain sushi items that we do offer, some other rolls that you could pair with a red wine, say a Pinot Noir perhaps, nice, light, subtle, earthy spice flavor to it, but with this dish and most of the sushi, I would absolutely recommend the Sauvignon Blanc.
Tell my audience, not everybody likes fish. Is there another meat or beef dish that my audience, if they wanted to come to the restaurant, to enjoy?
Of course. We have a beautiful, beautiful marinated skirt steak. It's a nice freshly sliced skirt steak, nice tender cut. It's marinated a little bit of oyster sauce served with scallions. Basically, it's a traditional negamake preparation of it. That's a very popular item. We do a lovely General Lloyd's chicken, which is just like a multi-Chinese spiced chicken dish, a little bit of teriyaki, a little hoisin in there as well, a little secret element the chef has put in. And beyond that, we run specials constantly. We have a very nice spicy shrimp and broccoli special this evening. We have a lovely lobster dish this evening as well. The menu always changes. The chef always changes what he wants to do. It's very free thinking in our kitchen. Whatever the chef is in the mood for, whatever he finds available, he puts it out, and most of the time everybody enjoys themselves.
And lastly, tell my audience some of the famous faces that have come to this fabulous establishment.
Sure, we've seen all different shapes and sizes of celebrities come through here. We had Russell Simmons was through here earlier in the year, I believe. Other than that, we've had some Ramona from the Real Housewives of New York joined us last night, and she was here for our Sunday garden parties that we do every Sunday. She's joined us a few times. That's really all we've seen for this summer.
I know Howard Stern likes to come here with Beth.
Howard Stern does, yeah. Beth Ostrovsky enjoys this place, I hear. I have not personally seen them this summer, but I'm sure they're around, and I'm sure we will by the end of the summer. There are a few weeks left, and these are the biggest party weeks of the summer, so I think we'll see many more come through.
Tell my audience, if they want to find out more information about this fabulous restaurant in Southampton, this very sexy, seductive restaurant that brings you good luck, by the way, because I see the Buddha right behind me. Tell my audience the website they can go to find out more information.
Certainly, you can go to www.madametongs.com. It's MADAMETONGS.com, or you can go to JeanLucRestaurants.com, which will lead you with links to all of the restaurants owned by Jean-Luc, the owner.
David, you are an excellent interviewer. You told me so much about this restaurant, and I know my audience is going to want to come and dine here at Madame Tongs Restaurant.
They are always welcome, and we will always...
Yes. Are you going to give me a kiss goodbye, darling?
Of course I will, of course. Mwah. Mwah. Cognac, it has been a pleasure.
We'll be back in a moment, darlings, with more celebrity interviews. Keep watching. More interviews, more celebrities, and more fashion. Pink champagne kisses.
I said cognac, ooh, ooh. I said cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm a bubbly blonde, fabulously dressed to impress. One of a kind girl.
This has been a Crybaby Productions, darlings.